Hello and welcome to BANG! Gunship Elite. Before we start, I figured I'd read to you the plot as given to me by Wikipedia. As we all know, Wikipedia is a very, very, very unbiased group of people. Unbiased source of information, yes. And they definitely would not take a plot synopsis straight from the back of a game which is used as its advertisement. So anyway, here's the plot. The excitement begins when one accepts the controls behind a futuristic space fighter. The war has taken a turn for the worse, and fighter pilots are few and scarce in the Twin Suns solar system. The car reserves have been drained, and the Alliance has nowhere to turn except to a rookie who must prematurely aid them in the war effort. Players will join this Gunship Elite in order to save the Alliance's Crusade and ultimately defeat the Sector and the bloodthirsty Morgoths. The missions will be complex and next to impossible given the circumstances. Pilots will have to fly solo, kamikaze style, without any tactical support in order to accomplish their mission. Well done, Wikipedia. I don't even know if the person who wrote that has ever actually played the game. That's the weird thing. Like, it sounds like it's someone. It sounds like it might be something that's written by someone who has played and enjoyed the game, possibly. It sounds more like a marketing team. But there you go. Okay, the story. Let's start with this. Got a little prologue. Look. Should we get into that? I don't know if this is going to play before we if we hit new game, so we're going to watch it here because I noticed this here. We should probably know what we're getting into.
Lieutenant Josef Kretsch, Gunship Elite First Admiral, R.E. Official letter of instatement. It is on my honor that I write to you the story of our people and how we arrived at our involvement in this war for Ka.
Okay.
It has become our mission to defend the Twin Sun solar system and Alliance-controlled sections of the Andromeda Galaxy. My fellow pilots, the war raging around you is deafeningly obvious. However, this war's beginnings and its implications to our civilizations may not be as apparent. I will attempt to clarify these issues to give you full awareness of the Alliance's situation.
It's a big space station.
Ours is the proud fighter civilization
it's not a planet.
Of the Archon. For centuries, we
Surely.
have policed and defended our home system. In signing the Treaty of the Three Races in 3891, we became part of the Alliance, uniting our forces with the technological innovations of the Dagon and the Ka mining abilities of their Numidian android race. As a result of this treaty, our patrol area tripled and covered the Panthal, Kumit, and Sherpa planetary systems.
That means nothing to me, sir. I'll be honest.
With this expanse, the defenses of the Alliance desperately needed a wider reach. Our Archon ancestors courageously answered the call, but our technology of the time did not match our fighting capabilities.
I think your radio technology needs upgrade too.
The Dagon brought much advancement to our civilization. With their highly advanced scientific and academic ideology, they helped us create ship technologies that are still unknown to many civilizations throughout the universe. Our weapons quickly evolved to the point of absolute superiority. We were nearing what seemed to be a position of invulnerability, if it were not for our reliance on Ka.
See, that's what you get. Just branch out. Pardon me?
It is not certain who discovered the Ka, nor is it well documented as to whom first harnessed its power. However, as you well know, it is the underlying source of power for nearly every mechanical device in our universe. Without Ka, I shudder to think of the broad-reaching repercussions, but I can assure you that our cultures would meet their demise.
Oh.
It is for this reason that the Alliance needed a more efficient way of extracting Ka from the cold outer regions of the Panthal and the Kumit planetary systems. Their answer? The Numidians. With the deployment of their android creations, the Numidians, the Dagon civilization obtained the most efficient means of acquiring Ka. The ability of the Numidians to thrive in the harsh conditions of the Panthal and Kumit planets coupled with their undying dedication to the task of mining this resource, made them the perfect Ka mining tools. With the help of the Dagon and the Numidians, the Alliance became the most powerful force in the Andromeda Galaxy. Once fully united, it became solely responsible for the safety of our civilizations and preservation of the limited resource of Ka. This remains to be the case. Defending the Ka resources was the first priority mandated by the Grand Council, a group that was elected in 3891 to uphold the treaty of our three races. At first, there was very little threat to our societies aside from petty theft and embezzlement. Soon after its unification, however, the Alliance would receive its first and what would eventually become its most deadly threat. The Sectar wanted control of all Ka reserves.
Will this be on the test, sir? Because I've not been making notes. Are they the sector? Are they the sectarians? Why do I hear water? I'm in space. But this could really be elevated by some backing music. I've not set it up wrong, have I? There's not meant to be music here, is there?
Traders,
Oops.
The Sectar strayed from the Alliance and the law by occasionally trading with known criminal races. While the exact transformation into treachery is unclear, one definite catalyst was their exclusion from the Alliance a few years prior to its formal creation. Once the Alliance officially formed and fully united, the Sectar experienced a similar organization. Fueled by bitterness and greed, they began forging documents to acquire and stock Ka for their own purposes. Once they grew in power and number, they proceeded to steal Archon ships and Ka-laden Numidian transport ships. It took only a few confirmed missing ship reports before our Grand Council voted on a resolution, which was to exclude the Sectar forever from joining the coalition.
Okay. I feel like I shouldn't have clicked on that button.
After several failed attempts to invade Alliance territory, the Sectar must have realized they needed to increase their size and abilities to become a serious threat. To overcome these inadequacies, the Sectar joined forces with the Morgoths, a race of mysterious and bloodthirsty warriors, known for their violent, terrorizing tactics throughout the galaxy. With the added power and number of the Morgoths, the Sectar became and remains an extremely formidable enemy of the Alliance.
Right, so we've got sectarians teamed up with Klingons to fight against the Federation.
Through many years of battle, the Alliance managed to maintain control of the Ka reserves. Unfortunately, the tides have recently turned in favor of the Sectar and their ill-intentioned brood. We've become outnumbered and outgunned in many sectors of our galaxies. We're running out of time and options.
I thought you were basically vulnerable.
That is why you have been called to join the Gunship Elite without full completion of your training. You will soon deploy on a series of missions that ultimately decides the fate of each race in the Alliance.
Oh.
The Grand Council has full confidence in your abilities.
Why?
Remember, you fight for the future of our cultures and the heritage of your Archon warrior ancestry. Good luck, young fighters. You're gonna need it.
Okay, so we're out in space getting space oil. And a group of pirates, illegal races, criminal races. Okay, so with the US in space, with the Western countries, with NATO in space, getting space oil. And then a bunch of minorities decided they wanted some oil, and we said no. And so they teamed up with some nasty other people. They teamed up with the Russians to murder us. So now, there you go. It's NATO versus the Russians or the Chinese, whatever. Whichever one. Pick one. It's NATO versus the commies. There we go. Close enough. Player name. Player. Yes. No. Fine. Scooty. I don't. This is a bit dark, game. Do you want to? It's a bit muted. Whatever. Okay, save the Optimus. I shall save Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime. Yeah, you see, Teenage gets it. Why is it so dark? Oh. Oh. What the fuck? Load. Yes. Why is it so dark? It's slowly coming to focus. Sort of. This game's going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? I'm just going to leave it. I'm just not going to touch it. Just going to let it do its thing. For a little bit. Until I get concerned, and then I'm going to touch stuff and it's going to break. Sound fair? Sounds fair. I think that sounds fair. To be fair, the first time I clicked the prologue thing, because I didn't know if it was just going to be a text scroll or a video, so I clicked it first and then exited out. It took a while to load. And the second time I clicked it, it popped up immediately. So, don't know. Oh, it got brighter than null, didn't it? Fuck. Do you know a game called Sudoku? I do know a game called Sudoku. I do Sudokus quite often. I dare say I'm alright at it. You should stream it. Stream me doing Sudokus. Is there something wrong with the resolution? Should that be further up? Right, let's see what happens. I'm just going to leave it this time because it definitely got brighter when I clicked off of it. I don't know if it's because I clicked off of it and it was only for a split second, or if it was getting brighter and I fucked it up by clicking off it. But we'll wait. I could do Sudokus. Sudokus, though. Oh, does it sound like a bad idea? The thing about Sudokus is, the way I do it is I like to put in each individual possible number and then go through it. And it takes a long ass time because I like to play some of the more difficult ones. Like, what I usually do is I usually play I usually do the Sudokus on whatever site's got that fucking Wordle on it. It's a fucking newspaper site. And I do the Sudokus on there because they auto fill out the fucking numbers. Like, it'll put what numbers could possibly be that could possibly be there that aren't blocked out by other numbers that are already in a line or a row or in the square. And that just makes it not take as much time. Because otherwise I'm filling out all the numbers and I usually get bored. Come on. Please load. It did get brighter, didn't it? It is brighter than it was before. Does it load in terms of brightness? Hopefully this works. Oh. Something happened. Sorry, I think it got brighter again. Bang. Gunship. Elite. Won't load. Mission. Huh. How long does it take to load? Hang on. Load mission. Huh. It's taking the longest. Oh, got brighter again. This is the part where I find out that it's gradually getting darker the longer it's up there. And then after a bit, it returns back to its initial brightness, and then it gradually gets darker again, and every time it happens, I'm just like, oh, it's brighter. I don't think it is. I think it's gradually getting brighter. It looks better on your end than it does on mine. Looking at the stream. Your version looks better than mine. Like, mine's all dingy and horrible. Because that's a TV. That's a monitor. The TV looks better than the monitor, I reckon. Possibly. Either that or it's just because it's smaller. Oh, fucking no. I don't know. Come on, get brighter again. Do it. Do it, you bitch. How long? How long must I wait? You got a little bit brighter again. Not very much brighter though, just a little bit. Oh. Is it doing stuff? Is stuff happening? Is stuff happening in the background? Is 90% of the stream gonna be fucking loading times? Holy shit. Please. If I right click, it goes back and I lose all of the progress in the loading. I think if progress is indeed being made. Such a load times. See if it's a known issue that missions take ages to load. Because I feel like it shouldn't take this long. Gunship Elite is the fast load times. Are you sure about that? Okay, apparently other people are not having this issue. Is there something I missed? Should I have... Is there a patch that I should have put in? I feel like this isn't how it's supposed to go. I feel like something's not quite right here. Just a thought. Just a thought. That's not going all the way to the edge. Yeah, I think something's wrong here. This can't be right. Yeah, okay, I'm going to end the stream. And I'm going to see if I can work out what the hell's wrong. And we'll be back in a minute. Because this isn't right. This can't be right. Right, I'll see you in a minute. Ta-ra.